The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hokies will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw. It's back. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Guys, you have to believe Virginia Tech has had this one circled. Just last year, they were victims to the lunacy and perhaps questionable call that Miami was able to pull it out at the very end. The Cajuns did that over and over again.
And Miami did it all year long. This was kind of the start of it, right? The Hail Mary, the review, like, was it really a catch? Was it not? I kind of thought it was a catch. I thought it should have remained on the field. And I got a feeling, Jesse, Virginia Tech fans probably didn't forget that.
No, and the players didn't either. You know it. They're fired up, ready to go in this one. You think back to that game, how good Cam Ward was late in it. Can Carson Beck be that guy in this one? Because you know Virginia Tech showed up here to take this thing all the way to when there's zeros on the clock. They're going to be ready to roll.
And this quarterback hasn't been able to find his rhythm on his first 2 throws. 3rd and 10 coming up. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Stewart. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback will keep it. Can't get him to the ground. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Fletcher. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Is incomplete. It's 2nd down.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Got a man, it's Spencer. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the corner. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Drones. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking left. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to 2. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They want to run this quarterback. And the Hokies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter.
Miami 14, Virginia Tech 11.
First play of the period will be a second down. Give to the running back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a design run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. A run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Connection to the right. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Gonna take a shot. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Fletcher. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. Pulls and fired complete. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he could carve up this defense.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna let it fly, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
This quarterback part of their running game and tackled there by the defense.
We know this quarterback is dynamic with his running ability, and on the two-point attempt, they tried to use his legs to get it in, but the defense was there to stop him short.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The short hands, it's Lyles. It's a seam wide open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Fletcher. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
5 yards on the play. Brings up second.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Beck. Takes the easy completion. Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the
turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Hokies. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Canes want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Back to pass on second down. Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the deep.
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Pass to 50, the 40, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech 38, Miami.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
This one away.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Beck. Now sliding to his left. He'll take a deep shot here. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
To the air, it's Drones. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got a man. It's Bennett. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively. Right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Drones. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good... Makes the grab on the left side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Sends it downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass, it's Drones. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3rd and 10, still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
To the air, it's Beck. Steps away. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Canes are flying down the field. With the run on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Lyle. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
He made the read off the RPO. He decided to take off, run the football, but, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to scramble. Hit as he throws. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Direct snap. It's Stewart. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Looking to throw, it's back. Quick completion on the out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Complete on third down. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Miami.
The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit, man. They've won the day, especially against the pass. They've gotten to the quarterback. They've hit him. They forced him to throw off his back foot on that one. They've had 3 interceptions in this game. What a day for this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's back. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller.
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to pass, it's back. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
And the Hokies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Quarterback keeper finds a little space. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
To throw, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, going up top. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense putting points on the board. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Dude, you're just thinking hold them to 3, make them kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just...
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's back. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Snags it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, King.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And they'll try to tack on two. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Stewart. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He slides that just inside the right upright.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this two-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Dropping back, it's Beck. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.